Grand Rising, multi-exclusive dimensional being Kyle with another exclusive. This video is going to be about why your relationship didn't work. Yes. What is a relationship? A relationship is you and another spirit relating on a ship because we all are here to experience. We are all here to actually witness this human experience through this astral travel. But basically, the thing is, this realm of reality is basically where we're not really from. We're just visiting. So the thing is, people, places, and things, they get too attached to this realm and to this relationship shit. They get lost into their desires, and this create circumstances and frustrations, almost to the point where they forgot to feed the spirit, which is how your body got here, which is how your vessel got here, because your spirit created your vessel. Your soul is vibrating inside your body. Your soul came from the spiritual realm. So basically, what you need to understand and understand that if y'all not relating together on the same terms, you're gonna witness trials and tribulations and frustrations. So with that being said, the circumstance situation is this. You didn't really come here to get lost into no relationship. Yeah, you came here to experience, but the thing is, relationships take a lot of commitment and a lot of time, depending on how much consideration that person had for the other person and what their responsibilities are and if they got something going for themselves. Because at the end of the day, you could basically be in a relationship with somebody, and if they're not relating on your vibration, if they're not basically relating with you, then that relationship not gonna really clash. It's not gonna like take off. It's gonna stay fixated. It's not gonna be open for changes. Especially the person that's in a relationship that's causing a havoc circumstance situation in order for that relationship not to actually take form and basically get on the move. Because the thing is, your spirit don't want to experience being in one spot. Your spirit want to get out there and want to travel. The moment a spirit get trapped, that's like hell right there. That's like a holistic nature. And once you put your spirit through a holistic nature, then all hell will break loose. I'm telling you. You're going to start getting negative thoughts. You're going to start getting frequency vibrations and energies, and you're going to just feel all that negative strain against you. Almost to the point a catastrophic event might take place. You might get cheated on. Somebody might just become transformed. Somebody might die. Or a circumstance situation comes. Somebody might be flirting. Almost to the point the relationship going in. And that's another key exponent that y'all got to understand that at the end of the day, it's like if you're gonna be committed to somebody, be committed to them. Feel me? But just know that you only creating blood on your hands as you basically pushing out another chick that you want to bring into existence. Especially if y'all ain't polytheism, or if y'all ain't doing your relationship on the polytheism relation. So, with that being said, there's gonna be many circumstances and aspects. But let's get into why your relationship not working. First thing first, what you need to work on is knowing yourself. Once you know thyself, you will know what you like. You will know what you want. You will know what your desires are. You won't basically be out here just getting lost into the circumstance situation of a female have a nice body. You want to go after that, boom. And then deep down the line, you basically not going to actually enjoy that woman. You're gonna get tired of her especially once you get inside her jeans. Same thing with the ladies too. For me, like the ladies, they want a man, but basically they don't really basically carry out the same way they felt about the person when they first met them. But this plays on the 50-50 aspect level though. This plays with people frustrations, they mood swings, people not relating to each other, people not basically on the spirit. Oh yeah, I gotta get spiritual for y'all, because the thing is, it's like if you're not spiritually inclined, you ain't gonna manifest nothing. You only gonna manifest negativity and trials and tribulations inside your life. So if you're not vibrating high, if you ain't actually being creative and committed to your relationship, then your relationship gonna crash. This plays out on a huge scale. The way you think, the way you talk, the way you express yourself, the way you feel. What person, place, or thing affected that relationship. How things is gonna play out, and now in the present, and how it's gonna play out in the future. Circumstance, situation. You basically not laying it down on her in bed. She basically not laying it down on you in bed, man. Everybody get lost in their desires. Everybody got wants and needs. But if you're not taking care of your priorities first, then you're gonna actually create this circumstance situation is gonna play out in the aspect level. Don't get it twisted though. People that's still gonna bed still get cheated on. People just basically just be out here lost in the world, lost in the source. They get washed up under the current. So the thing is, you gotta understand and understand that the person you with have to think like you. They gotta be like you. They gotta match your vibes. Especially if y'all really wanna like take off with this shit. Especially if y'all wanna like actually be a force to be reckoned with. Especially if y'all really wanna be out here manifesting and getting things going to your existence, going to your ways. You gotta have a fundamental. You gotta have an adult child. You gotta know what's up with yourself. You gotta know what's up with thyself. You can't put yourself in a circumstance situation where you want to be with somebody, but actually you're not happy inside. Because the thing is, your moon, your feminine side, is always gonna tell you what's wrong first. Your sun is gonna actually be the second expression. Because remember, the way you feel is internally. That's your soul. That's your vibration. That's what you need to actually pay attention to, and pay attention to your gut. Pay attention to what you know best, and don't pay attention to something that you're gonna react to. Feel me? Think about it. Have forethought. Put play into it. Travel and get information on how this person, place, or thing is playing out in your life, and whether or not you need to be with them or not, or you need to detach, or find someone else, or just basically be by yourself until you understand and understand that these people, places, and things, and these people you want to have a commitment with is not who they say they really are. Feel me? These would be wolves in sheep's clothing. You got to be very careful with who you put your heart in, and who you get connected to, because that can play a huge turmoil for you. To the point where you just regret things, almost to the point where you might mess around and get this person pregnant. Now you stuck with them for life, and you got to take care of that child, unless you're gonna want to experience more blood on your hands. So that's why it's very important to make sure whenever you get into a relationship with somebody, make sure y'all vibrating at the same level. Make sure everybody got their own shit, their own car, their own money, their own apartment at least, or a house. Something where you don't have to worry about this person gonna pull their weight, and you're not pulling their weight with their weight, and it's only gonna be more weight added to you, where you carrying the world on your shoulders, almost to the point where you just gonna give up, and you just gonna get angry, and you're gonna cause more problems that way. So it's very, very important to make sure you're taking care of yourself, taking care of thyself. Relationships, man, relationships. It's very important. You can't have one without the other. At the end of the day, you gotta have a feminine and masculine by your side. So whether you look at it or not, or whether you like it or not, this is reality. This is what you call it. So you just gotta get with the program. Don't be programmed in your relationship, because there's a lot of programming going on out here. And a lot of people getting stuck and get caught up in this matrix, this revolution, and it's not doing nothing for them, and just basically bringing them down. So if this person you want to be with, if they're not actually expressing themselves on a high note, then depart from them, leave them. They're not going to serve you no good, and you're only going to basically get mad and angry. And the thing is, you need to keep your vibration high, because once you start holding that in, that's what's going to create your aura field. And if your aura field ain't shining bright, then trust me, your light is only going to get dimmer and dimmer, almost to the point where your face get dried up, your internals get dried up, you get dried up, and you're not going to actually want to be able to do nothing. You're going to become a vampire. You're going to become a parasite. You're going to be getting used as a vessel. You're going to be getting taken advantage of, almost to the point where it's no more. Another thing is, you're not Another reason why your relationship don't go well is because you don't act on things. You don't talk about things. You hold things in. You gotta express yourself. Y'all gotta have one-on-one meetings. Every time something don't go into your favor, y'all gotta sit down, have a commitment. Y'all gotta actually agree to terms and conditions. And if y'all can't make two agreements to where the person actually understands and overstands the circumstance situation from where both people are coming from a perspective and a point of view and an outlook, then that relationship ain't gonna work. It's a toxic ass relationship. Get out of it. It's only gonna bring you down to toxic natures. And you don't want to actually pick up toxic nature because when you pick up toxic nature, you only gonna carry out that frequency, vibration, energy, and attract all those kind of spirits. Almost to the point where people gonna start witnessing you something is not right with you, and they're gonna just basically not gonna when they're gonna ask questions. Some gonna ask questions, some gonna judge, some gonna laugh, some gonna depart and detach their ways, some gonna get closer next to you. That's just more circumstances and situations you gotta deal with on your hands, especially if you carrying out to the public. That's why it's good to hold things in. Don't put all your business out there when you're expressing things with a relationship. Your relationship ain't gonna work. Your relationship ain't gonna last long if you putting all your information out there, because whatever is put out there is gonna come back in every way, shape, or form. Especially if it's a negative circumstance, situation, or aspect. You gotta understand and understand that this shit is real life. People people don't actually get second chances when they spit shit out and it catches them in the blink of an eye. Shit don't really go that way, so it's very important to really be careful and be aware of what you say, how you vibrate, who you get into a relationship with. Another thing is you can also just basically be dating somebody and they just taking advantage of you. They're just using you, having sex with you, doing all this shit, almost to the point that they doing good and bad. But the thing is, you're actually just out here just letting them take advantage of you, and you just basically still kiss and tell. You still on your knees, you still bowing down to them, you still obeying to them, you still showing your loyalty to them, but are they actually really showing that same care? That's the questions you really gotta ask yourself, because if you ask yourself these questions, then it's all gonna turn up into fire and turmoil, and it's gonna burn out. Then you're gonna be even more frustrated because now you ain't got no one and no person, place, or thing to actually express yourself to, especially if the person that you actually with, that's if they got time to actually put themselves into your shoes and come down and talk to you. Very important, man. You gotta really take care of yourself. Another thing is that y'all need to work on is internal health and external health. Feel me? It's another reason why your relationship don't go well. The food you eat, the things you program yourself with, is negative energy. You don't want to be carrying that shit with your oil field. It's gonna fuck up. It's gonna mess up things for you, your girl, and just you as an overall. Especially if you got kids too on the way. I gotta take care of yourself. It's very important. Don't put yourself in a circumstance situation where you gonna be trapped and then there ain't gonna be no way out. There's ways out, but it's always good to actually not have to worry about metaphysics and deeper level of occult mysticism that you gotta have on your hand when you actually decide to actually leave and separate yourself from people. This shit plays deep. This is an everyday thing. This is what goes on every day. This shit just don't be reported and it don't go live. So that's how you pretty much counteract things. So another thing that you need to look for is honesty, trust, loyalty, wisdom, and knowledge. That all plays a part into actually knowing if the relationship is gonna work or not. You could be with somebody, you could be smart as fuck, and they could be not smart as fuck to the point they need to be on your level. That plays out in a huge role and a huge aspect, especially if you don't really actually put the time into that person. You're gonna get frustrated and you ain't gonna like that shit. So you're gonna depart and detach from that, and you're not gonna put yourself in that circumstance situation. That's only gonna make things worse for you on this worst case scenario. So it's always good to actually make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you actually nourish yourself and put yourself first. This way you won't put yourself in circumstances, situations. Multi-exclusive dimensional being kind with another exclusive.